Yo guys, welcome back to Banter Trimz, another week in the barbershop. Got the man them here today. We're gonna start with AJ.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, I mean, remember last week, Roberto, I was saying, I just want to see him throw his hands in it. Like, I know he wants to try and box in it, but like, just use your size, use your strength, and just look out, man, in it. Like,
There's nothing more to say about it.
huh?
No, bro, yeah. But wait, to be fair, sorry to cut him up. We did a couple episodes ago. I swear we had a debate on this where we were saying that he's supposed to box, and I was saying no, he needs to put on weight and just
crunch, man.
Yeah.
That's what he's got.
Yeah, that's what he's got. Yeah.
Look, my man came out and he didn't stop moving.
Even though we were catching up
Stop
with
moving.
him.
And then he kept thumping like, oh, why is he thumping like that? Because do you know what I mean? You know, like, I want a 24.95. AJ, I see you. He's got 25 pounds.
There's one thing, Usyk's 34 years old, right?
Yeah.
He's been boxing since he was 8 years old. 26 years of pure boxing. AJ was started boxing when he was like 18, 19. There's no way he could box better than someone that has, 20
Box better, you can knock them out.
There's no way he could box better.
Box better.
I would disagree with that. I'm just saying, but the problem is, you're a heavyweight. That man's come up from cruiser, so instantly the skill set is different.
But also remember, right? Like, I know what you're saying, right? But remember, he's a southpaw, and Usyk, when you have pure boxing skill, like you've been doing it for over 20 years.
At southpaw, yeah, you're 100%.
You cannot match that.
No, but what I'm saying is,
Sorry, what did AJ think he was doing? Trying to knock him out? Even a cruiser in the time, not the champion, he's going to do exactly that. Dance around and pick you off.
and it would have been an accumulation of punches that stopped AJ as opposed to one clean bang was less likely. You're not wrong. I'm not disagreeing in essence. I'm just saying if AJ was a cruiserweight and Usyk was a cruiserweight, maybe you could expect there to be more level in terms of technical ability. But heavyweights are not technical fighters. We had this conversation last week, and everyone said what the game plan should have been, and he tried to box someone who, like you said, has been boxing for the vast majority of his life and is a more technically sound boxer.
Do you think he could have got gas though? Because like AJ's an Olympian, isn't it? Like, what does that say about the Olympics then? If you look at it like that,
All that says is, at heavyweights, if you're an Olympic champion at heavyweight, you, from a technical standpoint, for a heavyweight, can box.
yeah. But we know we
But
can't.
when you compare it to a cruiserweight, then you
No,
go
even
down.
so, we don't have
you're
to-
not close.
We
to them.
can't. I'm not even comparing it to. We was talking about this situation way before this.
No, but what I'm saying is, as an Olympian, Olympic gold medalist, you would think the majority of boxers he can outbox. At heavyweight, he's probably more technically sound than most of the heavyweights, apart from maybe Ruiz, who's beaten, who's got mad hand speed, and Tyson Fury, who is an anomaly.
But on that point,
I don't necessarily
what's his
think that. I think there's other. I think there's lots about boxing.
He's a little bit better fighter. But either way, it's at heavyweight, it's marginal because you get a bang on your chin, you're gonna sit down. Do you know what I mean? So this is what we were kind of saying last week. Unless you're Tyson Fury and Usyk who stepped up, none of these guys can really box.
I agree with that stuff.
You know what I
But
mean?
do you also think, obviously, because AJ used to just spark man out, man had an aura of, man's just gonna knock man out. Like, even his entrance, I was like, oh, you come there, so you get punched like that.
But that's what he does every. That's what
But
he does at every
Do you think
event.
he thought about that? Because in Rocky, the black man loses. And then on top of that, do you think in the morning he was ugly? Because all of a sudden it's AJ guy, second L, and this.
I said, AJ, allow the Afro beat. You can't come like that.
Yeah, that's weird as well, bro.
Well, bigger than that, when you want to go to the Spurs ground and have a fight,
Yeah.
That's new.
we
Do you remember the last? Remember they used the same meme of him in the Spurs shirt when we beat them in the. Remember he lost the same that we beat them in the Champions League final. Yeah, exactly the same thing. And they got his head in the Spurs shirt. It's a joke with him. Right for Spurs, isn't it?
oh yeah,
Right for him.
Yo, this guy's a black guy.
we'll wait for that. But Michael, I mean, how can AJ come back now?
honestly,
Fight video, boy.
I don't even know if he wants to do that. I don't even know if he wants to do that now.
Why not listen? People. Let's not do that. He will be more than happy to fight Dillian White. None of these guys will fight each other all day, every day, bro.
But
maybe
they're looking second one.
Dillian White will give him a better fight, but
Do you think he signs up for the second fight though?
yeah, he's already activated clause.
He's activated. I thought he would have.
Listen, at the end of the day, Tyson's gonna hit the nail on the head. He told him how to beat the guy. Don't time box him. Guy there and bang him out. Lump up a bit more, because I don't know why he coming looking like he's 2-6 size.
He's probably gassing out, bro. Honestly, we said this the other day. Okay, you're gonna take the hit in terms of the long run.
Yeah.
But you need to get like your game plan. The first 3 rounds, if the fight ain't over, tell your corner to throw in the towel or something, because you're not gonna really. You're not gonna outbox him.
Not stop moving.
And this is again, his corner was terrible, bro. You should have just said, go in there and smoke this.
No, but at this weight, he's not going to be able to do that. I don't even think he had the punch power to do it at this weight.
I think he will have to.
I think when he came in against Klitschko at, what is it, 18 or something like that, that kind of weight. That's talking about.
They have the optimum. We've talked about this before. Whatever his optimum weight is, go in there at that weight
and get man out. Yes, that's it.
But Tyson Fury he said he's worried because if AJ tries to box him, I've lost 100 million pounds. He said it. And he went and tried to box him. And then what made it worse, because he couldn't handle the pace, because as someone said, the dude never stopped moving the whole time. He collapsed in his corner at the 12. He was done, bro.
The thing is, he doesn't stop moving, but I don't know how he does it, because even I'm watching the TV and I'm thinking, that's the shot. But then he's moved, bro. And he's
feinting on him.
He's made you throw a punch while he's moved. So you're moving technically at the same time as him. I'm throwing a punch, which
so he can't sit down on shots.
Over time, that's more energy you sat with. And what was the round where I thought he was going to get knocked out? He was just literally smiling, trying to put.
You know when AJ smiles?
You know you've got it, yeah. When he's smiling,
when a boxer smiles and goes,
yeah.
Alright, you hurt me.
Alright,
100%.
That's it, yeah.
At the end of the day, Usyk didn't do anything. We've seen him put on better performances. But he was just fighting him.
Chisora had a better match with him.
Because he went for it, bro. He went for it.
No, yeah. Oh, you can see it, the reflection.
But you know what? But doesn't even AJ's reaction make you think they're purely about the second time round? Like purely, I don't think it's part of the game plan. I just got 40 years like this.
Yes. No, but okay, if you're gonna set yourself up like that, at least show there's not so much of a difference between you and him. Like for me, he looks totally from the minute, the first 10 seconds, you just looked like it was just different class. Different class. The way he shut down the ring and closed AJ down, it's almost like AJ, and even AJ starts. I understand because he has to change it for the southpaw. He just didn't look comfortable. He just.
But again, the game plan in theory was pretty simple for AJ win. The first 3 rounds, should have been. Yeah. The first 3 rounds, you're not beating Usyk. You have to accept that over a 12-round, 12 world title fight, you're probably going to lose the first quarter. You're probably going to lose round 1 to 3, or it's going to be close because his movement.
But the thing is, even saying that, I agree with what you're saying, but. He came out to box. Like
AJ.
Yeah, AJ. So if you're saying that, okay, the corner would have told him, look, give up the first couple rounds because we're not going to catch him here. But then we'll catch him on late. It should have never been a point scenario. First, like you should have been looking to get him out.
No, but this is my point. I don't think a corner would say you're going to lose the first 3 rounds. They're going to say, look, stay. I would imagine they'll say, stay composed. Yeah. We'll get him in the middle of the fight to the end of the fight. Yeah. But if it goes to the points, we said this last week, we are worried for him.
Yeah. But then even so, sorry, the first 3 rounds, because it's one thing to say, but physically seeing something and you think, you can tell from the first round, this is going to be a problem fight for AJ. Yeah. We might need a plan B, which you were supposed to line up before this fight happened, didn't it?
But that plan B is meant to be, you get a slap in your face, you got to take him out. You got to take him out. You got to be real. I hate when I see like corners not just be honest, especially when it's at big stakes like this. You're not winning this fight.
But the fact is, the simple fact is that Roy Jones said it. he said he should have went out there and showed him who's the boss.
Yeah.
Box him up.
Yeah.
Box him up first, try to box him up first couple of rounds, and then deal with him.
You see the punch of my boy get AJ and I turn on and I cheat there.
Yeah.
My boy I want to say, yo man, have AJ now. Move AJ.
Usyk's known for that. There's like stories about when he was in the lead up to AJ's fight with Klitschko, bro. They were in camp and Usyk was helping Klitschko. Yeah, so that's why remember Klitschko coming light and was moving mad, like he was on his toes for the first half of the fight. They were saying how, you know, when you have like media day and you have spars and that, they kicked Usyk out of the camp because he was classing up Klitschko and making him look bad. He said, no, you got to go for the day, like, go.
Is that why Klitschko came out and said, it's alright, like,
you can't, like,
I've lost the race.
Usyk was always going to be problematic for pretty much any heavyweight, bro.
But I think where he made the step up, everyone's expecting the physical advantages to more or less be a key factor, the power and strength.
But we've seen that with other fights. Look at what Holyfield did, bro. Holyfield did.
Yeah, but we're talking once in a generation.
I know, but what I'm saying is, it doesn't happen regular, but it's a possibility that a man can come up and do exactly what's done and have that technical edge that no other heavyweight possesses. No?
It's mad still. Personally, I'm surprised that he's activated the fight because I don't know what he can do in this fight. It's like,
what are you going to do? You know he's going to punch up.
Yeah.
I mean, at least if you go out on your shield, you go out on your shield. But you're not meant to get dominated like that.
When is the second time you've seen this?
That it happened.
No, the first time he got smoked. Let's be honest. Louise, he got a boxing lesson.
The first time wasn't his fault because remember, 60 wasn't his fault. Wait, let me finish. It wasn't his fault.
Look at baseline. Look at baseline. All of a sudden. Yeah, bro.
I ain't talking about it. Remember where he was when
Them where it was, right?
Everything he got base.
right now. So easy.
But you know what, man, to come to your house? Let Michael talk about. You know when he was? Remember where he was?
We know you're old dog, but
Remember where he was, bro?
Remember where he was, bro?
AJ was actually planning to fight, what's that lump? What's that?
Baby boy.
Baby boy Miller. And then the fight changed 6 weeks in.
Yeah, but
No, Ruiz fight, yeah.
But it's the same thing that happened this time. He was supposed to fight Fury. No, he was supposed to fight Fury.
no, why we had a lot longer.
It doesn't matter.
Remember we spoke about him being a power lifter in that fight. He looked like a power lifter because Baby Boy is a lump.
Right.
So he needed to deal with all that weight, but he's not known for his power because I know that guy from when he kickboxed. I've seen him fight all over the world. He was a kickboxer that turned pro.
Right.
And he didn't possess the power that Dillian White had, because Dillian White was a kickboxer as well. Yeah? So they lumped up because they had to deal with a man that's like 300 pounds. Yeah? So they don't want to get dominated in that area, and they were going to smoke him. Then 6 weeks out, he packed on all this muscle. He's then changed to the guy with the fastest hands.
Yeah, but wait. Man, the point that he made was it wasn't his fault. You had this in your mind. You decided to take the fight because you think this is an easier fight.
Yeah, so my American.
It wasn't mad. It wasn't easy. Like, he took the fight out. It was an easier fight, and he got smoked. And by that standard, he shouldn't have lost. If you're talking about it
happened, didn't it?
come on.
I'm just saying it's different. Ruiz went in there and lit him up, bro. This guy just boxed him, which could potentially be worse because, like we said, in heavyweight division, everyone, if you get touched on your chin, you're going to sit down.
Yeah.
This was worse, bro.
In heavyweight, if you get touched, you can say, look, hands up, there's an excuse.
What's called Pat? Their man get capped.
Remember we spoke about? Remember?
Yeah. But when you get beaten up, when you can't call it
Beating, bro. Eyes all swelled up. I didn't really got knocked out in the last round, bro. He was taking punches, bro, in the last 10 seconds.
Yeah, my man said.
After getting such a
I was getting told not to
go and take pictures with man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, not to knock him out.
I don't
You see what's
know.
getting told like that for AJ?
Why
Imagine that.
Why take the risk? If you're just purely outboxing someone, why take the risk of overextending yourself and getting killed?
you know what?
He just boxes his
That's
ears
even
off.
worse. What Cleo just said, that's even worse. My man said, his corner said, don't knock him out.
Yeah, but they're probably saying that from the. If you're gonna go for that kind of power shot, and you leave yourself open, you leave yourself open.
So they're saying, I'm just saying, he's that much above you that I didn't have to knock
But we
him
knew
out.
that.
We knew that corner. His corner. Obviously, you couldn't understand them. But every round, they were giving instructions. Every single round. AJ's corner they wasn't really telling him what to do.
No, like, no, I'm saying,
They didn't know.
Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm thinking, tell him to be all over him. Try to time. Do you know what I mean? You're bigger brother than him. Like, use it. Use your weight. I'm joking.
It's the worst thing
you
in
are Tyson
sports.
Fury, man. Let's go.
Tyson Fury's gonna. You know Tyson Fury's gonna do? He's for the first round. He's gonna play with him.
He don't want that. He don't
He's
want
gonna play with him.
I don't even think that fight's gonna happen. If I'm being honest, I don't think that fight's gonna happen.
Fury wants it.
You don't think Fury wants it?
I think they all want it. The problem is they're managed. Listen, with the Fury thing, I think I said it. The thing that disappoints me is I don't think Tyson Fury doesn't want the fight, but Tyson Fury, as the guy, has to take the blame for why that fight hasn't happened. Because the team messed around. They led everyone to believe up until the 11th hour that the fight was on, that the arbitration thing wasn't an issue, and then it became an issue. So he has to take not a little, all of the blame. But I think as heavyweights, not one of them won't fight each other, bro. It makes like I kept on saying, it's like saying Michael Phelps is scared to get wet, bro. You don't fight all them fights and not prepared to fight.
Getting hit is different.
Bro, no, but at heavyweights, it's not the most technical of divisions. So, like, you have to prepare to hold a dig. You have to be prepared. There's no point, bro. Yeah. These men will fight each other. 100% I'm convinced. Now their teams will pour honey in their ears and try and.
So Wilder,
because that's the.
What's it? Wilder offered 120 mil to fight AJ and he didn't want it.
We've heard all those stories, bro. Who made that decision? Because there you go.
They were talking some stuff about they didn't know how much AJ was going to get. And I was like, oh, if someone's giving you 50 million to fight, do you think what someone else is going to get? Like, I don't understand.
You do when you're not broke, man.
Yeah.
when the other thing, the extra £1 million money.
But remember, AJ, I mean, Wilder's never earned. The Barber Fury fight, he's not even earned 20 million in one fight, maybe 10 million in one fight. So if someone offers you 50 million to fight, why would you call AJ?
Yeah, but the other brother's getting 90 million.
But that's your ceiling, isn't it? I think the way they negotiate, they have to think, all right, with Wilder's a prime example, up until a couple fights ago, his biggest purse was 5 million. You could not offer AJ 5 million for a fight. You couldn't do that, bro. Yeah. I'm talking from Wade, when he might have been on the Charles Martin world title, whatever that one was. You can't offer that guy 5 million for a fight, bro. He's going to the Middle East and getting paid, bro. So they might have to think to themselves, all right, whatever we negotiate, this is his absolute ceiling if Fury beats him. Bro. And that's why sometimes they swear certain fights, because they think if they play the longer game, it will make their position.
You know what I went to that thing last night that came back to? All you can see Anthony Joshua from everywhere now, around the arena. JD Sports this. All over the place, that it is. It's a different level, man.
But to sum it up, do we think we'll see a better version of AJ in the return?
Yeah.
I think you can. You see that better. It's not going to be good enough, but it will see a better. It's not going to be good enough.
I think the problem is when the next move is lost to against Buster Douglas, it was all up on the court. When he lost it, he didn't get a rematch. And he wanted a rematch, and he didn't get it. They had like 2 or 3 or 4 fights to warm up, to get rid of all the stuff that you can get punched up, all them cobwebs. AJ's just been fighting upper class elite fighters from then. He's learning on the job, so I don't think he's going to come back. There's no way.
You don't think so?
I don't think he's going to come back. You see,
I need to just retire.
But he's really taking the fight. You've not said, isn't it?
Yeah, activated. He would activate it.
That's not a guarantee.
Activated in principle. That's what it is. Activated in principle.
Oh, absolutely. If he's, I mean, like I said, I think you'll see a better version of what happened on his part the other day. But it's
But
not
you should
gonna-
just gonna
yeah. You
line
can
him up
see.
again.
You can see there was another 2, 3, 4 levels in like. You know
I'm
what he's
excited to see Fury versus Usyk.
And there, I personally think Fury's just a bigger, better version.
Yeah, then you'll see.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah, so.
on the, it's for you to ask. I thought you were gonna go into the Wilder fight.
Yeah, go on.
No, I'm waiting for you.
Oh, so well, yeah, what do you think about the Wilder fight? It's next week.
Rubbish.
Come on. Execution, mate.
I'm walking that way.
He's gonna get banged up again.
You're gonna get banged up, bro.
I don't think he's gonna get back.
You know what, no? You think he'll come back?
I think he's prepared. He got whooped last fight, and I think he's prepared himself better.
He got one last time as well, isn't it? He got
My man got knocked down, but that was Egyptian. My man, the Egyptian man, they just stand up, didn't they? But he knows what Fury is like now, wear him down. He's gonna come with a different fight.
Fury's got strong voodoo in it. I don't know how he got from that first fight.
maybe the punch
It's not
was
fight, man.
Right.
Them man fight for fun, bro.
Nah, that man, he got up like, he possessed him, like something.
Bro, Gypsy King.
I swear we spoke about this as well.
well.
I swear, the bang Fury took in the 12th, I swear for at least 8 of the 9 seconds he was down, he was literally asleep.
Yeah, something.
Not groggy, you know sometimes get hit and
took him
you're
up.
semi-conscious. He was literally asleep and he woke up
Something.
and he was completely, he was just, that was snoring. He literally woke up. I'm telling
He
you.
was sleeping.
The spirit world.
Because I can't explain.
Some Rick and Morty thing, yeah?
He was out.
I think he's got to do the same thing, look for the one punch and get him out there as quick as possible. If he goes in there doing the same mistake
Trying to
he tried
box.
do, not even.
And he's not a boxer.
Try give him that. But if he's gonna come in there thinking he's got any other different game plan, you'll be finished.
He'll get whacked, innit?
Yeah, he'll be whacked.
But
Right,
you need to give him two or 3 of those ones. You can't give him one and expect to keep him down.
3 bangs.
You need to give him 3 of them. Like, that's what Wilder needs. That's his only.
I think it's the same thing that Roberto was just saying. You don't want to open yourself up. Because then if he takes a shot the other way, it could be curtains.
And we know Wilder can't really take shots either.
You know what I'm saying? Last straw.
For me, it's dead anyway.
So on to the next topic. Before we go into the football, one more. We've got to speak about Mr. R.Kelly.
Oh wow.
It's a bit mad. Obviously got found guilty. I mean, has anyone watched the series? Anyone watched?
Yeah.
I can't watch them.
He's a dirty man.
I think I'm in the middle of the second one, but yeah, I mean, man was
Sometimes you can say the system's against a black man and all that. This time it's him in it. Like, that's
You
what
know
it
the
is.
system that got him out in
Yeah, but he's making
Right. What I'm going to say on this, and it might sound a bit controversial, yeah, to start off, but bear with me, yeah?
Well, I know you're going to do it.
Bear with me. Just bear with me. Don't care from me.
Yeah,
I think he got stitched up.
Oh, wow.
Now, let me
hold on.
But he got stitched up because he got away with murdering the first one.
Right.
Yeah? Because I refuse to listen to R.Kelly from when when me and my uncle lived in East London, that's when that nasty video come out, bro. Yeah? I was at uni. When he urinated on. Yeah?
You can actually see that
he's doing it. I said from there, I would not listen to a single. I'm not involved in that man.
Right.
Yeah? Because my eyes, I had 20/20 vision in both eyes them days. It's not the one. Like I saw who it was, bro. And I'm hearing talking, it wasn't me, it was my brother. Then he used his money to drag it out so long. It must become redundant. Too old and people are recanting and stuff like that. He got away with murder. So I think he's been stitched up. And I certified, but he deserves to eat like old gel.
That's the fact.
Old gel. Sorry. And I feel uncomfortable, slightly uncomfortable with the fact he's been stitched up. But I can't lie and say if anyone deserves it, he deserves it. Because he needed to get got. I just feel the only thing that makes me uncomfortable, if my theory is correct, yeah, it might set a bit of a ropey precedent. That's what I'm saying. Like, but he deserves what he got.
My man, Prince Philip.
He deserves, yeah. He deserves what he got.
Andrew, is it Prince Andrew or whatever?
He deserves what he got. So I just want to be clear. I'm not saying that I don't believe what he done. I believe.
They like to point the finger at the man.
But
So what did he get still shot for? Because as far as I'm aware,
I'm just thinking, like, it's like similar to what they did to Bill Cosby. Surely all this, there's statutes and limitations and stuff like that. I'm not an expert, but like, how comes it's taking you so long to do this to him?
Yes, it's exactly what you said. He's been able to sidestep it because he's had the money.
Maybe.
I'm not saying, but Weinstein, R.Kelly ain't got nowhere near as much money as Weinstein. Nowhere near in a molecule. And I'm in court about it. He's been in court about it. Right, it's been happening.
But remember Weinstein as well. This was the first time they got him time number 1. Like people like Crosby, they've had issues before. And what I worry about the conviction, because I reiterate, that man was nasty. What I worry about convictions like this, similar to Bill Crosby, he'll get done on appeal. He might come out on appeal, bro. You understand? Because if you couldn't get him the first time, what changed?
Yeah, but they drag the case. Once you drag the case, it just goes on for too long, and it just
mate, I get it, and I'm not.
But the man's got you've got to admit, the man's got money, and he's come to a position where he was the biggest thing going around. That he thought he could get away with it.
He's a
nasty team. From the NBA team.
But also, them people, the enablers, like, I don't even like the whole idea of him alone is getting locked up. Like, the record label, all of them need to get credit.
But he's big money.
He's big money.
So yeah, like you said, enablers, because they know what. But when a man can write hits after hit after hit after hit,
I don't think record labels are
they don't care about
security. The security, to be fair, some of them are like turning their back on him, saying, "Oh, okay."
Remember the record labels are not really in the studio when he's doing his thing, you know. All he does is produce a record.
Yeah, but remember what we're saying. These are not new crimes. That's how. No, these are all historical crimes.
Yeah, but
and it's like me.
Hold on.
If Cleon is the barber, we all spend our money with Cleon, but then we're hearing stuff from up there, some come down here about Cleon. We're not coming at the shop if we get Cleon.
Yeah, but how do you know? Yeah, so you're basically you're guilty of the man before you.
No, I'm saying, if from up on the road, say Cleon, I do this, Cleon, I do that, Cleon, I do this. From up on the road, and you all even sit and whisper. You're not coming here and come spend your money with Cleon. If they say, yo,
hold on. So you're condemning a man before you even know.
I'm saying,
because
the only way I'm gonna know because you're my daughter. Hey, that's the only way. That's the only way I'll know. Everything else, I have to depend on other people.
I'm not saying that he wasn't doing it or anything. I'm just saying that if you're gonna be listening, and then all of a sudden you come in front of a man and he's the politest man going and that lot, what are you gonna think?
Nah, bro. What are you gonna think? You're telling me everything.
Hold on. Let me check. All right. Let me just switch it.
Yeah.
Who watched Manhunt?
My missus is watching that.
Right.
Yeah, watch that.
Yeah, man. Brother don't come in there.
Yeah.
And got church and everything like that. Yeah. But you know, he's the biggest man going.
And he was
right. But that's what I'm saying.
He said it was his son.
Yeah.
That was mad.
But the crazy, you've got to. Some people just can't take it, and the record company is not going to take it on rumors here, there, and everything. They're going to have to see.
The man went to a whole trial. Yeah. This is not a rumor at this point. I'm not for the system of court.
So if he got found out,
I'm not for the system. But the whole trial.
When was this trial?
When was this?
No.
Even so, we have to be realistic about it. The record label isn't going to take responsibility for his personal life in it. We're talking about something he's doing off their time. It's not.
I'm not saying they're taking responsibility, but I'm saying you're enabling everyone around him is enabling the behavior.
Yeah, that's everybody.
That's all I'm
I
saying.
get that, but
No,
That's not true. That's not true.
But you have to remember the record institution it's work. So that's like saying a criminal, let's say he works at a particular place and he's caught stealing money. That's not who employed him's fault, is it? They gave him the job. What he done on his own accord or his own merit, that's not, they can't be held
I think what Stephen said,
I get what he's saying because they knew the rumours.
Forget the record label though, you have to think of the team that works around him. We've heard during this trial, there's like, say, his manager.
Yeah, but
we know
when there's money like that being involved,
this is the point, and it is money
guilty first.
Exactly. That's right. He got found guilty for racketeering.
Yeah.
They was buying and getting gal and
moving them across
them around. That's what he got nicked for now.
Yeah.
So to agree, you can't do that on your own.
But you're not the record companies.
Yeah,
the record company's not the problem. Remember, it's the team around him, security, even the tech. How can why don't care?
The ones that help him build the case.
So it's hard now. What I don't get here is this is historical, right?
They come and say, listen, I vouch that we've done it.
But what I don't get, this is historical, yeah? Right? So as a parent, how are you putting your children in that position with that brother, man? Because this is historical incident.
To be fair, he's a nasty guy because he was cruising around schools at first. So
but then also, he must case. The rumours persisted. He's gone on TV, and man said
the rumours got dampened down a lot.
No, but he's gone on TV and said, he goes to one guy, you're a 50-year-old man or whatever, the brother said to him. Do you think it's appropriate you messing with young girls? And he goes, in your opinion, what's young? And he goes, what do you mean young? What is 18, 19 young? And the man was like, what? So there's been that's his mindset.
But that's even from a morality standpoint.
It's a moral thing, not a legal thing.
Not all of us have the same moral eyes.
I agree. But what I'm saying is,
so therefore, a man that comes from a different cultural standpoint might say, nah, that's not.
I'm not disputing that, but you've got to admit, surely. There's a lot of parents, for example. I'm not talking about back in the day. I'm talking subsequent stuff where he's looking mad when he's going out with 18-year-olds and that, and you've been interviewed and pushed about it and giving ropey responses. As a parent, a lot of parents ain't gonna want their 17, 18-year-old daughter around this guy, whether it's legal or not, whether it's a moral ambiguity or a legal one. You're gonna think, no, I don't really want my daughter around that.
But with fame. There's a twist.
And this is what I'm saying. These parents have been
the Michael Jackson thing.
No, but the thing,
when it comes to fame,
I get honest with you. The Michael Jackson thing upsets. The comparison upsets me, bro.
Because it's not got to look at society today. How many 15, 14-year-olds that parents can't control? So
this is what I'm saying.
So they're probably going in the yard. Oh, R.Kelly, no, he can't go. I don't care. I'm gone.
I hear that, but this is my point. Other people are complicit in this.
They are.
Some of the, I'm not saying all of the parents, but some of the parents. Surely.
Okay, even so, that's some of the parents. Has anyone ever watched
a lot of little girls?
So hold on, quickly. Has anyone ever watched these shows about parents, pushy parents, basically trying to make their kids stars?
Yeah.
Now, if you've watched this program, you understand that there's a mother that might go, well, I've heard the rumours about R.Kelly, but you're going to be a star.
You know what? That's a very good point. That's a very good point.
You're going to be a star, so you're going to go.
I worked to work for a girl. She was back from King. And her boyfriend lived in my house. What? On my lap. Her boyfriend was living in the house with her.
At 15. But that's what her parents are.
In a school uniform. In a blue school uniform. So how about that?
But it comes back to what Stephen said.
That's factual.
Everyone's involved, bro.
Everyone's morals are different.
Yeah. So what you're and you tell yourself stuff. You tell it what I imagine. And mum tells you, he's alright, I didn't know you tell him all that like that. But
when you're alone with him and he's telling you, bend over, I want to pee in your face and stuff.
No, the girl said, I mean, what you
That's a
doing?
fetish, though.
But even so, like, when does it become?
That's a fetish.
That's
the whole point. How we
I didn't see this on
Did you hear the transcript
the boy was saying this is the best 14-year-old.
Yeah.
See, all of that, and this is why I swerved. I saw what I saw.
And you watch them say
Bro, they've got subtitles, right?
No, they transcribe it.
I saw what I saw. I don't remember what was said, and I said, I'm alright with R.Kelly, you know. I don't need to listen to your music no more. I'm good.
I'm not gonna lie.
And see, then, how many?
but that's cool. But that was me.
I never saw the tape.
I'm not. But to be fair, we only found out the other day your age, so you're a little too young to be watching that. We're the age, we're the big boys.
I'll listen to the.
So that's leading on to my next question. So, as the barbershop, as the people, yeah, do we cancel R.Kelly?
Yeah.
We go to the Christian and they're playing R.Kelly. Are we slipping?
I'm done.
Catch ourselves.
Wait, because if we cancel R.Kelly, you have to cancel.
Don't say it.
Usher, you have to cancel.
wait till it comes out about them.
Hold on. Wait. I'm not. So you're saying that we cancel not just R.Kelly's music, but the music he's written.
All the music he's written, all the music he's produced, all the music that's now going to be sampled.
No, you can't cancel all
No, but that's what I'm saying. You can't cancel him. Like, you can't cancel his music. The man is in prison right now.
Hold on.
What do you want?
Have you listened to the lyrics of what he's talking about young early?
Do you know that he?
Do you know the lyrics of that young early?
So Stephen,
I've never read some of these lyrics.
hold on, Stephen. So do you know that he wrote?
Seems like you're
Produced. Hold on, he wrote, produced.
Yeah.
Seems like you're ready. Oh my God.
You remind me of my cheek.
See R.Kelly?
I'm just saying, you're not selling listening to R.Kelly.
No, I'm not telling you.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm not telling no one.
You're not selling it to me.
I'm just saying, me personally, bro, he's in prison. I ain't got no problem listening to the music. Yeah, I'm not out here peeing on no one.
Wait. So the man's talking about 13 and 14 seem like you're ready. You're right.
Okay,
and you want to listen to that?
Wait. First of all, I don't know what he's talking about. Wait. Cartel is convicted of killing a man. Yeah. His music is on crud. Like 50% of Cartel music is crud.
Okay.
Pure white.
Right. So what was the reason for him killing that man?
What
was the reasons for him killing that man?
I don't know. The man took his class. The man took his class.
Wait, you took over class.
The man took his class. The man took his class.
Are you comparing the man to pissing and raping them little girls? Multiple girls.
What's worse?
I want you to stop. Stephen, think what you're saying.
So Stephen, so just to be clear, is that yes or no? You comparing the two?
Am I comparing a man killing a man, which happens every day in war, happens all type of things, and
just stop talking, man. Answer the question. Yes or no? And you comparing the two?
I'm telling you, there's no difference to me.
There's no difference.
They're crime, that's what he's mad.
That's you.
Killing a man, that's the end of his life. His whole bloodline is done. They're the same thing.
Stephen, but what is the man who did rape the brother and he got killed for it?
Yeah.
Right. Killing.
I
know what I have, bro. I have a son too. I have a son too.
We have you said established that. We established you have a son too.
What I'm saying, we haven't established that.
What I'm saying, what if that, God forbid, anyone in whatever, and a guy and he walk past him. Walk past this, 2 o'clock in the morning, walk past him, you see him, and he knows, and he busts heads, and he's kicking, and he's looking at an ex-wife. And
my behavior is not acceptable. So even if I go and kill him, that's not right.
Now this is right, but I'm saying to you.
So that is what you're saying.
You're comparing.
There is no comparison.
They're the same thing.
There's no comparison.
Well, killing's worse.
So you're telling me, so what's worse for you? I answered, I told you.
Yes.
What's worse for you?
What's worse?
Well, again, morality. It's not simple. To me, it's not simple. Like you make black and white situations simple. There's nuances. There's places where people get killed. Wars, like there's nuances, but don't slap it away like But ultimately, my point is, I listen to Cartel's tunes. Yeah, Cartel's in prison. I've been listening to his tunes. I ain't gonna kill nobody. Yeah, whatever you saying, Kelly is singing about, I ain't pissing on nobody. Yeah, sorry, I ain't peeing on no one. Right? So I am being influenced by his music.
So hold on one second.
I hear you, but it's not even about the influence.
What is it about?
It's not about the influence. It's about
the
creativity behind it, bro.
Yeah.
So some of them, hold on.
Wait, what's wrong?
I'm talking about girl getting ripe and ready at 13 and all them things.
The man never said 13.
I never watched the program, so I can't really say.
If we hear the backstory, behind every lyrics, if we hear the backstory behind many lyrics, we won't listen to
Hold on. Let me stop you there. Just a minute ago, you were saying if say something was with Cleon and that lot, you would come down there. Yeah. So now you're saying you're listening to R.Kelly. Even though we know
Cleon is cutting my hair.
Yeah, but it don't matter whether Cleon is cutting your hair or not. You're still
cutting my hair. Wait, I'm not tripping myself. Wait, first of all, I'm a walking contradiction, as we all are. Like, I don't care. First of all, he's cutting my hair. Yeah? And I'm actively saying, yo, here Cleon, here's my money. I'm not going to an R.Kelly concert.
If you're streaming his music, then
I can stream my whole library.
So I can come in and go.
Hold on, let follow speak.
So there's no
whole library of music.
I'm just asking, has anyone still got R.Kelly in their yard though?
No.
So you took that
honestly,
in the garbage.
but I don't have that expectation of everyone. I just remember seeing it, and I was like, nah, and I was like, done.
My dad was yesterday. R.Kelly got.
That's me, and I don't expect that of everyone.
And something comes with R.Kelly straight away. Okay.
And that's what's going on, and that does happen. The only situation you can't police everything.
You were placed on any R.Kelly to be waiting and turning out.
The thing is, you can't police everything. So you might be out somewhere and it comes on. You're not going to get up and walk out.
And then make that
in the situations you can control, you make decisions accordingly.
So what the hell are they going to do about Prince Philip then, bro?
I don't know. They need to go
the thing that the black man, what Michael Jackson looked at is crazy, but this man and that man.
They need to get to work.
If I was buying Union Jack flag and all them things, that's me. But I'm not Prince Philip. I can't do nothing. I cannot do nothing. I can't do
I think R.Kelly didn't ask and told me about you can't pull my thingy.
I don't know. The person who pulled it, he's dead, isn't it? He ain't had nothing to do with it.
Oh, I know. Alright. So let's get on to the good stuff now, guys. Let's get on to the Premier League. So, last week, Liverpool 3, Brentford 3.
Man told him, hey, it's our team. We're Arsenal suck. Man, shit, 3 goals. What are you telling me?
I think maybe we should come back to that because he's just gone up.
What I just remember was, Man was saying, they can't do that to us. Bro, just remember, Wes. Just remember. As I was saying,
He's getting bad up.
as I was saying, before I really dropped back out. Brentford, yeah, like I was saying before.
Such a great sign.
Brentford, now the time. You know what you think? Brentford want to keep that stadium. They want to stay in this competition. They're not having it. They play very, very, very well. They deserve the draw. I was getting a bit nervy on them line to Brentford game. I was thinking, right, man, for the come, you know, get cut on the third game when they come to all that came into mind. They done their bits, man. They done their bits, and it was plain to see.
Yeah, they did.
I reckon you got nothing to say. They played well. I said we could have lost that day.
Man,
That place is a spot. But you know what? It's a spot. It's going to be very interesting in everybody else. You're talking about R.Kelly, man. I'm some mad stuff. I'm not going to say, yeah. The Brentford thing, it'd be interesting to see. And when they finish and all the rest of it. Yeah, I've got a little bit more rate for it.
They didn't rate them before them up.
Not really.
Didn't rate them. But now they play them. Now they play them, you know, they're not a joke.
They're not a joke. And they like the stadium. They like the money they get a little 40 grand a year when they get it now. They're here to stay. They're gonna do. Remember Leicester come up?
Yeah.
How many years ago? 6 months, 6 years.
Still here.
Even Leeds.
Playing in Europe.
Palace was up and down as well. Brentford. But if Brentford do something, it's going to be at the someone's got to go down. Do you understand? And there's a couple of teams that look a bit shaky, but yeah.
What team look shaky?
I reckon Spurs. I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to say that because the implosion has happened early for me. Which you're going to get to in a minute. It's happened early, man, and I don't know. It's early to call. You might not time, I'll tell you.
The Brentford game, I was disappointed, but I have to be real, they deserve what they got. I never thought we'd lose. It was more frustration. My frustration was born out of the fact we could not hold the lead. So they clawed it back, we went ahead again. They clawed it back, we went ahead again later on.
But you think we're seeing the real Liverpool?
I'm just trying to be serious.
Because I've been predicting this for a long time.
What are you talking about?
Good 2 seasons, you was getting all the results that weren't really supposed to happen.
We've been so peaceful the last couple of weeks.
I expected it.
There's been a couple results. We had a couple results that shouldn't really have happened.
What was that?
No, you just said that.
Sorry. I'm talking about over the last couple of seasons. I did say that.
Those results happened. One or two results happened.
No, it wasn't one or two. You could almost say it's the whole season, but we'll just say.
That's your job to do that.
It was one right now. You're saying she was chatting.
I'm just saying, I feel personally, is it such a big shock? I mean,
I told you, the same thing you're doing to me now, it's like beating them out.
And it's not the vice versa. It's okay. The regular situation.
Check the schedule.
You see, Brentford wasn't good when they beat Arsenal. We were just shit. But now.
So you're saying great point, tapping. But what's just going to happen? This is my prediction. Brentford is going to be that team, yeah? There's certain clubs they're going to come up against in that stadium. And they're going to put... Well, you know I'm talking about your boys. They're going for 3 points. Now, you'll go with your average team. It might be a little less or something.
Some respect to our name.
Yeah? I'm not saying the name, because you just changed the tone. You changed the tone, not me. I'm not saying the name now, yeah? Because you should behave yourself, yeah? So I'm not saying the name now. Anyway. Because he just behaved himself, you know. He just changed the whole tone of the thing. Anyway, that's what I'm saying. Brentford were just up for the Liverpool game, and they were up for the Arsenal game. And
they were up for the Man City game.
And all of that, bro. That's what I predict. All of that. And the thing that frustrated me.
It's not new to us. We deal with pressure like that. You don't really know what to do, obviously. But
you will, yeah.
Yeah, of course we do. We know this.
Anyway, we'll get to you. Anyway, the reality situation is, the thing that frustrated me the most, I didn't think we'd lose. It's just we couldn't hold that lead, bro. And we kept him going ahead, and he just kept on equalising.
Okay.
We should have closed the game out. Salah missed from about 8 yards. He was being, and the thing is, he was being an idiot. You understand? He should have tucked that, bro. Should have tucked it. And we wouldn't have this discussion. Brentford fully deserved what they got, and I'm annoyed by it. I'm not going to lie.
So Big Mike.
Bang. Let's put some respect on it.
Steven, what's wrong?
He wanted you to complete that.
I'm just calling him Little Mike.
No more of that. No more of that.
He went to Old Trafford, didn't it? So Big Mike, yeah, man. Well done, man. Bye, G.
Let me check it. You must be going back, man. Everyone's talking about, Mike, you're not being on Trafford, right? Cool. I've been to more games than some man you see.
You know what? That's so funny.
Your voice has now gone high pitch. You know that kind of.
He's been waiting.
I'm in the same little picture. I don't have a little book in every picture. That was a book they gave me. That was a little thing they gave me. Don't worry about that. No, I'm confused because why am I pointing? I would have made it clear. Pick your battles.
Green screen. We said green screen.
It's real.
You're gonna need to translate that.
I'm not saying this at any man who's been throwing shots at me about Graham. That's what I'm going to say.
You did more than them this season.
Where's he? I'm actually dying to someone threw the matchday program on the phone. So
he can now throw it back to you.
Shall I bring my box of matchday program? Can you bring yours?
This is where you lot are bad now because you're now.
No, we're not. We're giving this ratings. We're going to the game.
No, now you're saying
Build yourself because you got all fire shots.
And then now you're taking it personal. Now you're taking it personal now. In terms of how many games.
In all sense, I had his back. But then he starts saying my stuff like, "Oh, bring your last program." That's the whole point. Because of course he's gonna lie about something.
He defended himself.
Well done, man. But how was the game though? How was the game?
I'm not gonna lie. Have you seen Man United on TV? And I see it in real life. Oh my god.
You understand now, innit? The difference between going to games.
Slow down. No. I'm not even talking about.
That's my own game, man.
I mean, I'm Man United play. I'm not talking about that kind of stuff. Let's pull that up.
Even my mom's been never.
My man said
Come on, man. You got the floor, man. Go on.
Yeah, but obviously, see Man United play. I'm not gonna Man United are trash. I'm not gonna lie. Say on camera, Man United are trash. On the TV.
Their performance
was trash. The TV makes it so much better, but they're actually trash. No joke, they're trash.
I just want to add to that. There's a lot more trasher teams.
Trasher.
Thank you. Mark, can you say that for me again? Just correctly on the mic. Trasher. Thank you.
Yeah. But you're lucky enough. The Champions League, lucky enough to do that. That's a few minutes though. I'm going to do about 2 all my life. What are you looking like at 15?
No, don't let him join you. I'm saying, he said he's lucky enough.
So how many times do you get given this?
Stop it. You're not even going here.
Remember, he's only 30.
You're not going to throw me out. So move on. We're not going to throw me out. So move on.
This is interesting.
Nah, it's not. It's actually a short. You don't have this one. I'm not sure. So let's move on. Let's move on. Let me check you. What's Steve? It's a simple question. Let's move on. All I'm saying is, you can't pull me out like that. I told that you're talking. I want it. What the tone that you're talking. What tone that I want to say. How many Champions League games? You can do all that. How many Champions League games have you been? Probably 2. A number. We'll do this. We can do it for the whole shop. So I'll come back to me and you get the same on. I can't do this.
He's just saying you're not drawing him out.
It's not a draw out.
He's being a stubborn one.
I think he's simple.
But okay, so
in the box and
just about that game quickly. Obviously, it wasn't the best game of football, but you got the result. Ronaldo scoring. What was the atmosphere like? What was that atmosphere? You've never felt nothing like that before, have you? I'm saying, no man. No, I'm not. I'm just saying. You never felt nothing like that before.
It's like last minute goal.
These boys coming out the stadium and ran back into the stadium.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was actually. It was like 95 minutes. I was actually trying to walk out. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You nearly missed it.
I'm on the stairs.
I've missed goals before.
Watch United play Chelsea, yeah. I'm telling you, I walk out the stadium. I run back into the stadium, so I know that feeling.
Listen, you have to remember, when you're in Old Trafford especially, and it's even like Liverpool, where the whole town is dominated by this one football match, getting out is so to leave 5-10 minutes into the game, that's not uncommon. That there's people, the stairs start come 8
It's within 85 minutes. I start looking at you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's not uncommon. Yeah,
people walking down the stairs. It's like,
And to be fair, I'm not like, if you was going to go to a game, you're either going to see your team smash the next team in, or to really, really feel the emotion. A last minute winner like that. It wasn't a bad game to be at. Even if you thought overall they were trash or
I'm
whatever.
gonna be honest with you.
That must have been special, bro.
No, you're talking about one moment. The rest of the game.
That's what I said. I mean, that wasn't a great game of football. But that moment,
There's work.
what is entry? So Carlos, North London derby,
Easy work.
Arsenal 3,
Easy work.
Spurs 1.
It feels kind of funny that I ain't no Spurs man in there. I just want to get
No Spurs man in there.
down there.
I just want to get one man. The team's whack.
Tell me, call the names.
Yeah, what?
Way there.
Give him back, Carlos.
Your team's pants. Aston, I knew you wasn't coming.
That's the running.
To be honest, I just knew it. A pants team versus a good team. You know what I mean?
Pants team versus a good team.
Oh wow. Good team.
Bro, wait to see.
Wait, what's that thing on Tottenham's back? What is it, a cockle? I think he has that tattoo somewhere.
No.
Because this brother,
United.
yeah, stupid thing, I feel like that should be with holy put crap on there, fam. He is a Spurs man, you know, fam. He is not. Underneath there somewhere, there's a tattoo of that cockle, bro.
Yes! United in the building. You see that? Look at that. Can we get the camera to that?
He's hot.
I was about to say, can we turn the edge?
You
You might ask me to go back up.
You see that?
I'm surrounded by it.
That's right. It's not good. Who asked? Yeah. You got anything?
No, us, you're Tottenham, bro.
Because that's the only way I can have a discussion with
But go on, Carlos.
As a United fan, I can't talk about it.
I ain't got much to say with that. I knew we was going to beat them. It was obvious.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to happen when we come up against a few of these teams that think where we. That's all I'm saying.
We said we're going to show United something. That's what we said.
Back on team. Back on the whole court. Back on the whole court. Everyone's going to
What, bro? Carlos,
Hold on. Yeah, Carlos too.
This is what happens when you step on cockroaches like Tottenham. You think you can come and talk and
I'll take that. He said it, not me. He said it.
Let me just
say my piece and I'll shut up. Okay. We are going to make various teams realise that we're still a big team.
What's in it? That's a card. So that elephant is that it? Is that the team that's going to do what you said?
Is that the good team that you said?
You guys are going to hold that there.
It's going to make you
Jack is injured though, so it's technically
I'll take it even up in there. So
like 3 months.
right. So what I'm saying is that, are you happy with that team? That's the team that's going to do the bits?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Win the league.
Yeah, I'm an artist, but I'm happy.
Who do you play next?
No,
Brighton.
Brighton.
Today,
Wait.
Because I got donkey my league. He'll grab my points. Just smoke them.
So what? Mopai gonna rough you up like last time, bro.
Yeah, there you go.
Mopai gonna rough you up
Like last time we beat them, last time we beat them 1-0.
Remember he said
So there's no last
like
time,
babies.
Uncle, there is no last time. Last season we beat them both games. Last season we beat them both games. Uncle.
Is it fair to say
No, they are. They're
No,
but they're gonna give you trouble. They're gonna give you trouble every week.
Arteta's job safe then? You're happy with him as manager because he's brought you this energy.
Do you know what you think?
I'm happy with them players pulling up their socks and turning over when they little idiots like I think they're better than us. I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with that. It's not about Arteta, it's about them. They're on the pitch, they've done the business.
Okay.
Who did you play in the game before?
Yeah, the game before Tottenham.
Burnley or Norwich.
Won both games, 1-0. Okay. So how are we starting to respect, please?
No.
3 game run. Today's a big test. Today's a big test. Today, we beat Brighton today. That'll be good.
Brighton are going to get slapped.
No, but like, if you beat Brighton today,
What does that mean? Exactly.
I'm not even saying it horrible. I'm not saying it horribly. Like when a couple of weeks ago when people were talking about relegation, what was I saying? Like it was never that bad, bro. Like what does that mean?
It was never that bad. It's never going to be that
Like we said they'll win the 2 previous games and it's a derby. Like
Well, Ramsdale played.
and what I say about Ramsdale, man told me to go about business. But come on, man.
Remember
The 2 games before, for me, were more difficult than the derby game. Regardless of how bad it was for Arsenal, when they box Tottenham, if they don't put up a performance, I believe I said this, then yeah, you should really be worried. Even if you'd lost that game, you got to turn up and at least try a team. So like, yeah, and he was like,
Tony Tottenham, though, isn't it?
Tottenham had nothing.
Arsenal gave him the beat.
And you know it's bad.
Listen, again, before this game, these men were in there, I lie with, just me and you, these men were in there talking about Tottenham are better than them.
Yeah, we run down there.
I said Chelsea. If you go back to the video, I said Chelsea.
You didn't say something like that.
No, I think I said at this time.
I'm better than them, they keep fighting above you.
No. I said that at this moment.
But now
they're
Tottenham are
high.
rubbish. So Brentford are really good,
You got-
and Tottenham are really terrible. Just because.
No,
So we see what's going on.
I personally, I think that you're both terrible. Seriously. You played those 2. But really, you know what I mean? Really. Check your Norwich game. How did that goal go in? I don't know. How that went in. That was like ping pong. When
you need the goal, after the goal drought, the football gods. That is not the first. Hold on, that's not the first time the teams need the goal and they've got a scrappy one.
Yeah, no,
That's
I
one of
agree
those
that.
things that happen to
But teams like that should be busting up, really. Even if you're playing at your worst.
So when that is the Norwich,
I said the important thing is you get a W. Don't matter how you do it.
That's it. So you're saying what happens today if we beat Brighton? The important thing is that we keep getting the W now. Because we got no Euro. We got no Euro.
Now you got
There's no point losing now.
Yeah, we started to and then lose today. We're on that bad run. We're starting to turn it around. Then you have the derby and you give them the beats, innit? Now you got to say, okay, we got to continue momentum now, innit? Do you know what I mean? If you had a 1-0 sloppy one against Norwich post Spurs, then it might be a bit more of a, for me, an issue. But you was on 3 on the bounce. before that running games. You understand? So
Yeah, so man's not just going to take these.
Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll.
He's not going to do top.
I prefer Tottenham over Arsenal, yeah. They're both trash, but I prefer that one over Arsenal. Arsenal, it's weird, their fans have got this energy. They could be down in the bin, and they've been there numerous amounts of times, yet they talk to you like you're on par. Like, that's my issue. Like, I understand when you're eighth, not second,
I just
third,
know at one
eighth.
stage in these certain man's life, they were Arsenal.
Not once. Not once. Not once. I admit, right now, I rated Ian Wright because he's the only person on TV I can relate to. Never. Listen,
I'm 57 now.
That's why I'm just going to show you that I'm 37. I'm not going to have no words.
George, when you talk best, Bobby Charlton, I was watching them, man.
Fair enough for that. Right. But certainly, man. Yeah. Younger generation.
The 30s and that.
Yeah. They don't tell me they weren't supporting Arsenal. Don't tell me that.
But I want to talk more about
your greatest
I want to talk more about the game. I want to talk about the Aubameyang goal with the Thierry Henry celebration. That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about players understanding what a derby means.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing their research.
Yeah.
He done the slide in front of the Spurs fans.
Right.
and if, I'm telling you, if those players didn't put in a shift like they did, I truly would have been worried. The fact that they at least had enough, they were able to muster up the passion required to put in that display. I'm like, okay, you guys at least get that. Like, you may be off a lot of the other times, but you see that game there? No, I don't care if you're rock bottom. You're meant to be up for spoiling.
It's all flooding. No, you're right.
If you
Man, they're not leaving the game after 30 minutes.
It's fun. What you got for me is the rivalry taking it hard. And if you don't work, to use a better term, down, Arsenal down, Spurs can say that, they're supposed to think like this is a good chance for us to stick them. They ain't got the minerals. They ain't got the makeup. They haven't. That's like I said, that says a lot about Spurs, a big lot.
Not with Kane.
If you don't go lose today, Spurs
Kane.
really changes.
It's mad. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
It's gone down the pan.
It's mad.
It's gone down the pan.
Gotta be consistent.
Yeah, you have to. Because all that they do is just give him more time in the job.
Yeah.
So you're sitting there all quiet, man. How you feel about the North London derby? Use the mic.
I just want Aston.
That's what happened yesterday.
So,
7-4.
So he's saying double derby over Aston, yeah? His team lost and his school team lost.
Never lost against Central.
You've never lost against Sergio?
We say lightweight.
You know?
Alright, so on to the next game quickly before we finish. United lost to Aston Villa 1-0 at Old Trafford. What are you saying, Jude?
Oh, you want me on this?
Yeah, go on.
We lost, didn't it? That could have happened. Aston Villa are a very good team.
I'm sure I'll
I'll tell you what, man. With Villa,
He's going next door to get that R.Kelly tattoo with Rick.
He was into that Champions League. Oh, you say Villa, they go Champions
No,
League.
we don't need that Champions League with Mike.
I didn't really.
yeah, we just
I'm going to take my son football, so I am going to technically bounce. What I'm going to say quickly, we lost out to Ollie, and it was always going to be Ollie because tactically we are not astute, tactically we are not set up right, tactically we don't have the players to, I don't even know what he's doing, but they ain't the kind of players to play his tactical system, whatever that be, rush, keeper, you know, whatever. So on that note, that we will get found out by certain teams that are prepared to sit in and hit us on the break.
Yeah.
It's a very simple format to play against us, but can everyone do it? I don't think so. But, you know, we'll go from that and see from there. Gonna love you and leave you all.
Uncle, what are you saying to me, Carl? the league is all about. No, Mike, I want to talk to you quickly about this game. To sit down.
David,
Yeah, cut it. Look,
So, how do you feel about this game? Because obviously the league is all about consistency. It's a loss. You was at home against Aston Villa without Jack Grealish, who just moved.
Yeah, but the thing is, you get. I always know we have problems when they sit with somebody when they're on ball, and that's what happens. We can't break them down. We haven't got good enough. So unless we start switching players, all players, and this is when maybe Van der Beek can come into that, because he's a ball player. Sanchez can come into that. You know what I mean? Proper ball players. But we just can't break 10 minutes.
So I'll tell you what Villarreal done. Villarreal done the same thing as the Villa. Man United cannot be over whatsoever. There's no matter how we play. And it was just basically like a donut. You can't go forward on the wings, you pass it back, and they'll go around to one side. Like, basically, there was no play, no one comes from the middle, nothing. So we're going to lose.
But I that what you bought because I was out.
Even if
For creativity.
Yeah, but even with the creativity, if there's nobody, Cristiano Ronaldo is not the same player he used to be.
I like that.
He doesn't do the runs.
He
doesn't do the runs that he used to do. So the runs he could do at Real Madrid, he's not doing them anymore.
He's got older, and the Premiership has got more.
He's got more aggressive, but you can see
it's not a joke. It's not what he left. I've been saying.
Yeah, but the difference with him is his intelligence. You can see his intelligence. He's way above a lot of them players. So he doesn't need to run. You can see the goal, what he done when he scored against Villarreal. He just, all he done is laid off the man, put it in and then buried it. That's his game now. That's his game. His game is not to be running the back. That's it. He doesn't, and I don't blame him. He shouldn't be running the back. He's got the skill to finish. He's got his ability.
He can finish, yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. The rest should be running the back. Cavani runs the back, man.
Cavani's a beast.
He was the difference in that game.
He was the difference when he
Champions
came on.
League game.
Yeah.
Even when I thought the ball was dead, he still got the ball.
So, Mike, what have you got to say?
What about?
The loss to Aston Villa. You deserve to lose. And you stick to what you were saying about, obviously, the football that you've been playing.
It's not good. There's no creativity. Obviously, the Villarreal, you see Sancho coming through, but there's actually nobody on the wings that can actually bring the ball forward. And don't forget, Maguire,
Sancho, no goals, no assists, no game.
Yeah, I know.
And you know what I was going to say? And you made big statement signings all the time.
No, but the thing is, I can see with Sancho, I can see the intelligence in that player, and the way I can see why Haaland got his goals. I can see where he got his goals, and Sanchez is trying to do that, the same thing, and it's not happening. I can see him, but I can see his ability. He's very good.
How much money you lost, man?
I think he's getting more assists.
No, all summer.
No, he got. Remember, my
was back in the
Bruce, yeah, that.
But Maguire's injured. And Maguire used to give a lot of credit.
So Maguire's not playing today against Everton.
He's out. So
who are you bringing out?
One thing I hate. I hate is that we never win on these morning games, man.
Early kickoff.
Football at 12:30.
We 12:30, I hate the 12:30. Go back in history, man.
So we say it could be back-to-back Premier League losses for you guys.
No, I don't think we'll lose.
You don't think we'll lose today?
Is that Everton? No, is that North Park, huh?
Yeah, so wait.
Yes, that does, yeah.
Alright, guys. Well, thank you everyone for coming today. Banter Trimz. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Please comment, guys. We'll be back next week. Shalom. Bye.